Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Advent of Magic. I'm probably just going to shorten it to Tensura, but that's the actual name of the series. Yeah, last time I'd started things off in the caves because, like, you got to spend like several hours in a cave to get to a point where you can actually survive the surface for more than a couple of seconds in this mod. But yeah, we actually got to see some of the first bits of the new magical stuff. We found grimoires. Actually, I didn't notice, but we actually found a C grade grimoire last time. I thought we only found I thought we had 4 D grades, but we did find a higher grade one. So we're going to be using that in a moment. So we found grimoires and got our first few of the aspectual magics. We started things off by learning Liquidize. It basically just sets a trap on the ground. And other than that, we found a bunch of books, but didn't learn any of them. Between episodes, though, I have gone ahead and finished learning Earthlock, finished learning Windgust, and I have partially learned Escape. But I think that was about about it. We found a Desert of Death. The Desert of Death definitely lives up to its name. It's crawling with scary monsters. And yeah, otherwise just exploring, gaining some strength, getting a little bit stronger. We're now up to almost 18,000 or EP. I did do a little bit of grinding. I did find a couple more chests, a few more structures. We now have plenty of battle will manuals. And I did find one of the new lizard folk villages. This chest had a battle will manual in it, but I haven't fully explored the place. Essentially, we just have like these gangplank boardwalk things, and there's just like little mud huts, and in some places it goes into the ground. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I do really dig the new vibes for this, although it's a little bit hard to make it around because of all the mangrove trees. Also, the new model for the lizard folks, I like it. Uh, it's it's a subtle change, but I am enjoying a lot of the new models. Anyways, we should probably test out Windgust and Earthlock in a moment. I just want to see if I can't find any more little huts with any more goodies in them. So, let me just try and make my way through. Oh, Froggy! I love the frogs, they're so cute. Um, let's see. Hello there. Oh yeah, I can trade with lizard folks, can I? I haven't right-clicked on one to see what they have, but that is the thing we can do now. Is there like I wonder if there's like a chief's hut somewheres. Right now, it's just looking at like a bunch of little ones, but in theory, there should be something bigger, right? Because like the goblin villages have them. And we haven't found one yet, but I know that the dwarven villages probably have something big for like Gazal Dorgo. Um, yeah, dang it, I got stuck in that mid thing. Oh yes, between episodes, I did kill a Cyclops, but it actually ended up being a loss of EP because it ended up killing me 3 times. So I got like 1,500 or something like that, like 1,000. But it also cost like 3,000 to kill it, so didn't work out very well. Um, yeah, I'm not seeing any signs of anything bigger. I think I've cleared all of them. Unless it goes like deeper underground and there's like a there's something hidden somewheres in these like cave systems. I have no idea. I'm not actually sure. I think there is like a revamped underground version, but it looks like this one wasn't supposed to spawn underground. It looks like this is supposed to be purely on the water, this style. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just sort of rambling at this point. Let's just dump everything. Take that and that back, and that goes in here. Anyways, let's test out our new magic, shall we? Let me just fly away. Also, I just done a little bit of... Nope, still have to try trading with the lizard folk. What have you got? Um, I believe they have, like, actual professions, if I remember correctly. Coins for fish. I have no idea how to get the coins, though. Coins for fish. Are you all just going to be coins for fish? Or is there actually going to be something special here? Is someone going to have something different? Coins for fish. Coins for different fish. It's kind of looking like they're all just going to be pretty similar, at least on the novice level. Oh well, I guess we can... I guess once we get some coins, we can try looking at that more. I just need to figure out how to get them. I'm assuming maybe a dwarven village specifically might have them, or they might be like a rare chance to get them in goblin and the lizard folk chests. Just because I don't feel like the monsters, quote unquote, are that likely to have coinage. The fact that they are that all of them trading coins is actually weird. Like, these aren't supposed to be using, like, human currencies as far as I'm aware. But anyways, just looking at the map real quick, I've come to notice something. I reset the first two worlds that we tried because they were all islands, and then this one looked like it was going to be slightly better. But no, it's just bigger islands. Everything is still island, it's just a little bit bigger and a little bit less spread out, which is kind of funny, actually. I did find this cool point where, like, a mesa, a desert, and a jungle meet. Those are kind of important biomes. It goes into a savanna. So, yeah, we're just going to be doing more exploration. I'm definitely rambling at this point. But let's check out Windgust and Earthlock, shall we? If we look at the thing, Earthlock, solidify the earth where the caster desires. So let's just try this. It takes 2 seconds to launch. It looks like it puts, like, the same magic circle as that. Earthlock. Did that actually activate? Earthlock. Ability activation failed. Ability activation failed. Okay. What exactly is that doing? Like, what does it mean by solidify the earth? Does that mean, like, turn one type of block into, like, another one? Like, if I, like, tried solidifying dirt, will it become stone? No, it's just killing me. It just keeps saying it failed. Out. Really? Whatever. I'm really not sure what that's trying to do, but it doesn't want to work. Oh yes, also of note, I mastered strength, so I can put it on permanently. The problem was, envy cost 25 every 10 seconds, strength cost 25 every 10 seconds, and magic sense all cost 25 every 10 seconds. And I only gain 5 a second, so, like, I go negative magicules if I try to keep everything on at once. So for now, until we can gain more and I can actually learn some new stuff, I'm just going to try and keep everything off. But let me go double check what Earthlock is doing, because you do not meet requirements to change the mode of Earthlock. Okay, so when it's mastered, it's going to do something else. Does it specifically work on, like, sand or something? No, ability activation failed. Do I have to specifically use it on a mob? It didn't tell me it failed. That's technically something different. No, at that time it did. 1 second to the wiki. Well, that's kind of boring. Apparently, it specifically only works in tandem with Liquid Eyes, which I guess makes sense. But still, like, if I go... Oops. Liquid Eyes has a 4-second cooldown, and I just say put... There, that's all quicksand now. I can then go ahead and put Solidify, and it's not quicksand anymore. That's pretty boring. That's, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Liquid Eyes. It doesn't seem great. Although, the only thing I caught in a direwolf that just didn't care about being stuck in dirt. You're too big. I still also can't beat you, these things. But I did manage to beat one of the other types of spider. Wait, no, it was this type of spider I managed to beat. Basically, we can fly. So fly is a good way to do it. With the bow, you need to, like, specifically hit it in the head. But you can actually manage to just go, like, up, like, sort of go at it like this, and then land some lucky shots and just eventually take it down. So that's how I gained a little bit of EP. Although you need to lay, like, sniper shot, like, specifically the right place, and then it takes, like, 20 shots. Also, it's interesting that these things aren't auto-hostile to orcs anymore. Like, they used to always be going at each other. You know what? I need the EP. I might as well just finish this thing off while I'm at it. So, fly up, fly down, fly up, fly down. And I'm just going to be here for a moment. While we're at it, might as well try out Windgust. 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 I'm dead here, right? Maybe. Windgust is, like it says, like a little windgust, right? It doesn't do much. Oh, it's like a wind shot. Okay, that's not quite what I thought it was. Ow, fly away, fly away. Wind gust, it's probably not doing a lot of damage, but it's not like it's mastered or anything, so makes sense. Um, who needs rockets? Oh, I guess I'd counted as... Ah, dang it. I love losing all the progress I've made. It's so much fun. Fighting things right now is, like, terrifying. There's just kind of nothing I can do against certain things. Like, I do not deal enough damage, and I just take so much in turn. Is it still around? No. But apparently these things literally are just counting as wind charges. They do okay damage, or they probably don't actually do that much damage. I don't think wind charges are very effective. I think they mostly just move things. Uh, what is up with the sandworm, by the way? It's just sort of stuck in there. It hasn't tried to dig its way out. Um, you know what? It's not bad. It's not like I have analysis yet, or analytical appraisal rather, so I can't actually see how much health they have left. Because I'm specifically keeping out damage indicators to avoid overcluttering the screen anymore. But, it is technically offensive magic. It's not good, but is offensive magic. So you know what? I'll take it specifically because I have literally nothing else, essentially. Liquidize and solidify are not good. Wow, Wow, this is bad. Ah, it eventually died. And... how many does it take to kill a zombie? I think the main way you're supposed to do this is you're supposed to, like, knock something off an edge and do a bunch of fall damage, which apparently has been changed so that that actually works and counts as you killing a thing. So that might be worthwhile testing that out too. But, like, it takes so many shots. Out of curiosity. Oh, I got an egg for it. You know what? Wind charge actually works fairly effectively with our harpy abilities. We just wind charge the ground at our feet and then use it as like a boost up effect. And then that lets us get our gliding a lot easier. You know what? We technically have a usable magic. And now it's time to try getting a bunch more EP, MP so that we can actually get some more, because it's a usable magic. It's not a good usable magic, but it is technically a usable magic. Anyways, ow. Yeah, we're basically in kill everything mode and explore mode. I should probably look through the list of magics we have available and choose another one real quick. Might as well just go sleep through the night as we do, though. Ow. Ow. I'm stealing your bed. I have poison. I cannot sleep through the night. Is poison ever going to run out? It still has another 20 seconds? Ew. Anyways, since I'm apparently waiting anyways, what other magics do we have that we want to learn? Let's see. Airflow shut drains out the air surrounding the target and suffocates them. That could be decent. I think I tried, though, and that was very expensive to learn. Anti-shock limits all physical damage taken is nice. A defensive skill. Burden could be nice. Demon Marionette we can't learn yet because we don't have Demon Dominates. Earth Walls, okay, I guess. Mud Hand would be nice. Mud Spears and Thunderlance are both proper combat skills. You know what? Let's try learning these three, I guess. How much do they cost? Out of Magicules. Can't learn Mud Spears. Wind Cutter's not too bad. Ugh, Thunderlance and Mud Spears are both super expensive, so I guess Wind Cutter it is. That's just going to sit there. Let's put back... Oops, wrong thing. Let's put back Wind Gust, I guess, in the second slot. Wind Protection, how expensive are you? 18%. It could be worse. It's going to be very hard to actually gain these things. But you know what? It's better than nothing. So, I'm gonna just start gaining these things. I'm gonna run out of magic heals so quickly. And I guess I'm just gonna keep using Wind Gust as we go. I'm assuming its mastery ability is probably gonna be half cast time and maybe a little bit of boosted damage, but I'm not sure on that front. You know what? I'm just gonna learn Wind Cutter. Like, the defense would be nice, but it's kind of expensive, and I'm already limited on magic heals. So, I'm just gonna pick a direction, I guess. I'm just gonna keep launching this. How much does that cost? It's about 1%. It's not too bad. So, you know what? Let's just go this way. I probably should go the other way. Let's see. Is there anything on this side of the water? I am out of magic heals, apparently. And wind charge. I was too far away. Yeah, I'm just gonna go this direction, see if there's anything on the other side of the ocean, and I'll be back with you in a little bit, I guess. Are you kidding me? I was like 50 blocks in the air and a fish managed to kill me? Are you actually kidding me? I swear, this game hates me. Like, what nonsense is that? Come on. That's so mean. Anyways, I think I was literally heading out into the ocean, and I don't think there was anything over there. You know what? Let's actually go this direction, since apparently we were starting from the village again anyways. Can't believe that. Honestly, the worst part is I totally can believe the game would just do that to me. Like, I don't know why, but games just hate me. Like, I just feel like I have awful luck all the time when I'm playing games. Anyways, I cannot get, like, a proper launch right now. Let's just go this direction. I'll see you in a moment. What is the range on these enemies? I'm flying like 20 blocks above an enemy, and it just sniper shots me with a poison shot, and I die. I literally die every 20 seconds. I'm not allowed to explore. The game just keeps saying no, go back to spawn. It's so rude. It's just so mean. Anyways, I found another village over there. I was coming in for a landing, and I flew. Apparently, within 20 blocks of a giant ant is enough to die. Apparently. This game is so mean to me. Why? You don't have to be this way, game. Get away, get away. Like, you legitimately don't have to do this to me, game. You don't have to be this mean. It's fine if you give me a couple of freebies now and then. Anyways. Yeah, flying over the desert of death is probably not a great idea, but you know what? That's not even where I died, so it's fine. Also, these things are apparently basilisks, not cockatrices. I saw those last time and thought they might be the, Oh, I just got all of my magic heals back, like, immediately. Oh, yeah, is this the whole thing where, like, certain biomes have, like, larger magic heal reserves inside of them? Does the Desert of Death just have naturally more magic heals and thus I recover faster? That might actually be the case. I haven't seen that system in action yet, but that feels like it's pretty plausible. Let's just go this way, avoid giant ants apparently, like the plague, because they essentially give you the plague. Hey, look, one chart is now mastered. Okay, it's not half cost or time speed or cast speed or anything. I'm not entirely sure what has changed. It's got to be like damage or something. Not that I can actually hit it right now. I keep missing every shot. Wow, I legitimately cannot hit a thing to save my life. Pillagers have slightly more health than like zombies or something, so it's not like a truly fair comparison. Not that I can hit them anyway. I'm a terrible shot. There's nothing even useful in here. Okay. So apparently if I want to learn anything, I should just go flying over the Desert of Death. Stay in the air and just sort of spam things. Because I gained so much extra magic heals in there. Hold on. And let's see. I am out of magic heals. I can't use any techniques now. This area apparently has like nothing in it. This is a cool system. I haven't actually seen it work, but now that I see what it means, I kind of like it. It does mean that you kind of want to find a biome with like decent magicules to call home, and then sort of avoid. Oh, cattle deer apparently have different models depending on which biome they're in. Cool, I didn't realize that. But, like, you can't really set up a base in the Desert of Death. It's like too dangerous. You kind of want to set up just outside of it in like a decent biome or something. That thing definitely fired. It's like poisoned, toxic breath at me, and I just barely dodged it, I assume. Okay. I don't think we're doing very well with the wind charge. I can barely even hit a shot with it. But you know what? It's technically a skill, and we're going to get wind cutter, and we're going to get wind protection fairly soon. I'm just going to stay just like this in the air, try to avoid things for a little bit, and I guess just gain a couple of magics. It's probably going to take a little bit, just due to the fact that I'm still wasting so much, not really wasting, that I have so much cooldown time between each learning point. So I'll just see you in a moment. Oh, this is a barren land. This is a different biome than the Desert of Death, although it looks like it still has relatively high magical counts. Okay, so I've managed to actually get a singular one of these spiders out on its own in the middle of the water, and I have finally learned Wind Cutter. So let's just test it out, shall we? Wind Cutter. Ooh, okay, that seemed to do decent damage. Like, I'd already managed to land a few arrow shots on that one, so it's not like full power. Spider bow and spider carapace are both pretty nice, although I thought I gained a couple of pieces of that. I guess not. I'm dead here. If I cannot immediately fly, I'm going to get eaten by a serpent or a sea thing, whatever they're called. Oh, I guess that was just like hippocampus or something like swarming me or coming near. But anyways, wind cutter. Let's fly into the desert again, and let's just try and find something to get like a full shot on with. Oh yeah, this place definitely is really good for magical regeneration. Let's see, does this place not actually spawn monsters at night? That feels weird. I don't know, I feel like I should probably still have something to fight in this biome at night. It feels... It was completely swarming. I guess I flew too far away and everything despawned, and now it's nighttime, so it won't come back, I guess. Anyways, while we're waiting for nighttime, might as well just look in here. Oops, what happens in Las Vegas? Oh yeah, this is like the weird, yeah, I know what this place is. Let's turn on envy and everything. Because in this biome, I should be able to maintain this fairly well. The sand particles are going to be a little bit rough if they're just literally covering everything. Gold and stuff. I don't know if we're going to get much in the way of actual Tensura goodies. There might be something we can use in here, like diamonds or obsidian are both pretty nice, especially if I don't have to go get them myself. Downstairs is nothing. Upstairs is over here. I don't think I'm going to spend, like, an entire episode or more, like, exploring the whole thing. I'm just going to see what I can get from, like, base floors. I hear something upstairs. Is it going to come down to get me? Come on. Of course, cast time slows you down fairly well. Where are ya? I hear... Come on, I hear enemies. I started charging because I assumed I was going to get immediately attacked. Okay, there you are. You're up one more floor. Come on, turn the corner. Come on, I know you know I'm here. Like, there's no way you don't know I'm here. I don't have any form of... Okay. Hold on. This is actually offensive magic. It does decent damage. I can sort of spam it as long as I'm in the right biome. Okay. Okay, I suddenly feel a whole lot more strong. Our first true offensive aspectual magic, and it does pretty decent damage. It's doing at least 20 through armor. Ooh, I can also put it through walls. It's not like an insta-kill, apparently, on anything, but it is doing decent. Yeah, Wind Cutter here. Probably a pretty good bet. And you know what? It's pretty fitting. Our whole thing is we're a harpy right now. We literally fly, so it makes sense that we get wind magic immediately. Give me all the goodies. It looks like we're just going to get base resources. So there's not really much interesting in this place for us, is there? I probably don't even really need a bow anymore, by the way, or at least not the basic one. Oh, the fact that it also works through walls is great. And there's that. 15,726. How much EP do I get for each of these things I kill? We oh, you take some hit. 15,726. It's like 55 or so. It's not great, but it is technically something. Okay, yeah, especially if I'm just solely using Wind Gust in here, or not Wind Gust, this. And, oops, what am I charging up right now? Oh, Wind Protection. I completely forgot that I actually gained access to that one. Whoops. Wind Protection, I'm assuming... Aha! It works like an one of those things, like Aura Sword or whatever it's called, where it's just like an effect that goes over you and it will eventually just turn off. I was hoping that it wasn't going to work exactly like those, though, and that it was going to actually have, like, an effect over here to tell you how long you have it for. That's one of my only problems with these type of skills. Like, there's no good way of knowing how long they last until you use them and see them run out, or not see them run out. You know what? Ow, fireworks rockets. This is probably my best way right now to actually train up. Just sort of wait around here, wait till nighttime, keep eating, keep just like taking pot shots with wind blade, or wind cutter rather, and just sort of stay here for a little bit and hopefully get strong enough so that I can deal with the night spiders and whatever spawns during the actual day. And hopefully once we start fighting those things, we'll actually get more EP and just grow exponentially faster and faster. I could probably deal with the pillagers without Wind Cutter, though. That's probably like the better way of dealing with it. You know what? I think I'm just going to be grinding here for a little bit. It seems like I can handle it very well. I have like permanent food. Just keep doing this. Ow. I didn't think I was getting cocky. I was like, oh yeah, I think I have a way to deal with this. And then the game still punishes me for thinking I have something going. And this game is super mean to me. Like, it always feels like the game just doesn't like me. Anyways, I think I am just going to head back there and just do the same thing. I don't really need Wind Gust anymore. We have some more spells I want to learn. Might as well try learning a couple more. The Desert of Death is apparently going to be our best friend for right now. Okay, so it's about to turn daytime, so we'll get a proper test of Wind Cutter. But it is fully mastered now. The cast time is up to 1.5? Was it 2 before? Or what? I think it was 2. So it's down to 1.5. I think I'm mixing it up with Air Gust. But it also gains like a triple shot now, as well as getting a little bit faster charge time, which is pretty nice. How do I get Thought Acceleration again, by the way? I feel like I remember it being one of the like EP level ones where you reach a certain point and then you gain access to it. I don't remember what level it is though. Sadly, Wind Cutter appears to be single targets. Or maybe. It's hard to tell. It looks like you might be able to hit 2, but that's only if you miss one of the Wind Cutters on the first opponent and it hits the one behind it. Still relatively decent, at least. Ow, you do so much damage. 1.5, and gotcha. So we're not doing super well. We can sort of handle these opponents if we get time to charge up. We are still fairly we're still in a lot of danger most of the time. Wind Cutter. Wind Cutter. I need to actually hit these shots. Did that? Okay, it's not like a one-shot. It does decent damage, I guess, but it's not enough to just instantly win take out something like a Night Spider. And we're dead. Like, there's no saving it. We got hit by a black... What? We survived? Okay, that's surprising. I was expecting to instantly die as soon as I took any hit from a black serpent, just because their poison is, like, so strong, but I guess not entirely? Ah, this sort of works. And we're not doing quite as much damage as I was hoping, but if I can manage to pick up 1 or 2 kills this way, these things should be worth, like, a decent chunk of EP on their own. Apparently this... Hold on, this is working. I was just at 1,600. Now I'm at 1,800. No kill on that pass. Just try it again. There's that. I took a hit there. Gain up these skills. There's that. Go back up. And I'm just gonna keep doing this, huh? Like, hope I occasionally get a kill or 2. Keep gaining up abilities as I do it, and just keep wind cuttering things as I pass by them. I think there's a good skill we want to get our hands on at 2,000, so hopefully something dies pretty soon and we hit that point and we can start learning it. There's... can I hit the right buttons? Apparently not. How are you still alive? I feel like I've hit that thing like 3 times now. Or 4 times now. Ow, come on! I hit the ground as I activated my charge up effect and should have gotten like boosted up, but I guess it activated just a fraction of a second too late. But we're up to 1,800. I must have been on like 1950 or something like that, just shy of the 20k, and then I died and went back to there because that's where I was the last time I looked at it too, and I should have lost points. Oh, hey, look, it's a work disaster. Great. Great. Perfect. Just what we needed. Fly up here. I'm gonna assume, like, this is just not gonna work, right? Hold on. No. It costs too much, it costs too many MP, too many magicules. I just don't have the resources to do this indefinitely. Here's that, and... Ow, yep, there it is. It's a single... Huh. It really feels like sometimes the game's just like, oh, you have an idea, you're trying to do well. Nope. Like, I mean, that one was entirely on me. But, like, the fact it spawned one of the scarier bosses, or one of the first bosses, before it gives me any opportunity to actually get strong enough to do anything about it, just feels mean. I really need thought acceleration. I need to be able to launch this thing, like every, like, 20 seconds. I'm dead. I am dead. I'm dead. Come on. I'm not dead? I definitely should have died there. Like, if that serpent had wanted to, I was dead. That missed. And this is not going perfectly well. Like, it also doesn't help that I think I'm, like, splitting damage across, like, multiple of them instead of, like, hitting the same one over and over again. Okay, there we go. I managed to pick up a kill there. 1,800. Oh, yeah, I died extra times, so I'm not up to where I was before. I think I killed one of them. Oh, I'm dead. I just want to... No. I was considering turning off the death penalty, but you know what? Deaths are eventually going to come less and less, and at a certain point, if you die, you deserve the penalty. It's like 10%. That's a lot for, like, this early point, when, like, every bit of EP is, like, super important. It gets a little bit rough. But, eventually this will work and we'll hit 20k and I'll start gaining some good abilities. And technically speaking, the longer we do this, the better our gear, our armor is gonna get. So, like, eventually this should work out okay, and I can just keep earning skills as I go. Although maybe I don't want to learn those extra skills until we reach 20k, because I can't remember what we get at 20k. I think there's a couple of skills, and I think they're relatively important ones. So I'm just gonna keep at this. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, I finally reached above 20k, and I did gain the ability to learn Analytical Appraisal, Steel Strength, and Gravity Field, which, yeah, all three of those are fairly decent skills. This is not easy, though. It is nowhere near as fast as I was hoping it was going to be. Plus, as soon as I... Oh, I'm dead. No, maybe not. There's a lot of lag. There's a lot of mobs building up now. Or, I say there's a lot of lag. Yeah, that's a lot of mobs underground building up. Oh, there's so many armor sores. There's like 30 armor sores down there. That explains a lot. Yeah, I think it's time to leave this biome. You can only train in here for so long before the game just starts having a fit. So, yeah, this training in the desert of death is mildly effective, but also super scary and not easy, especially if you value game health. Anyways, we just gained Burden and we just gained Earth Wall. Oh, these are long cast times. I also don't know what's causing that. That must be the Basilisk, because that shouldn't be a thing for the Night Spiders. Well. And I don't think that's an Armosaurus effect either. So many armor sores. Come on. I just do not have a good target for this burden. It's fully charged. We... my racial ability just will not come off of cooldown right now. Ugh. There's nothing to cast this at. Like, there's legitimately just nothing for me to cast burden on. Fine, I'll cast it on a fish. Okay, it's not quite what I was expecting. Why do I feel so slow? A siren was trying to get me there. Ugh. I'm... This happened. Like, for whatever reason, I was just, like, stuck vertical. I couldn't really move all that much. I just lost all horizontal momentum. But, anyways, there's some signs of, like, all the things I managed to take down. And the armor is up to B tier now, so it is at least effective there. Anyways, Burden, I don't have a good target for just yet. Earth Wall, though. Again, another a 2-second cast time. I don't have conditions for anything else. And I assume it, like, takes the, Okay, yeah, they're being considered entities, not actual, blocks. That's what I was expecting, so you could, like, break them with, like, a big attack. Yeah, Earthwall does exactly what I was expecting it to. Although it should be a fairly easy one to master. And if I do, hopefully that will count towards Sage. That's what I'm hoping for from all of these techniques. That these new magics count as magics for learning Sage. So, Earthwall might be at least somewhat usable. I can make, like, some defensive barriers around myself. That seems to work. And Burden. Looks like there's a skeleton over here. Might as well try flying this way and launch it at it. Burden. Is it just slowness? I cannot backflip. This is not JJK. It's hard to tell what that's doing. I still cannot backflip. This is still not JJK. Yeah, it looks like what it's doing is it's just applying some sort of debuff. It's supposed to, like, slow them down and make it harder for them to move, but zombie didn't look all that slowed. Oh, it increases the target's gravity. I mean, in theory, that slows it down, but on its own, that's not actually great. But it should be fairly easy to, max out and learn. You know what? Sure, why not? And while I'm here, we're at 21,000. We actually made a little bit of progress today. Let's start learning Steel Strength. Let's put that on a new thing. Steel Strength, Strength and Body, Thought Acceleration. Apparently I can already learn that. And Analytical Appraisal. All those are, like, super important to get relatively early. Strength and Body's on cooldown. I was clicking the wrong one. So, yeah, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. We're making some progress. It is very slow. I feel like most of this episode was literally just spent flying around this desert and trying to kill things as we were going. But, we're up to 21,000. We're gonna lose a bunch of that. Our armor is slowly getting better. I really need a better weapon. I need to make it to the nether so that I can go get some netherite, and from there get a kiln, make some magisteel tools, and from there we should be doing at least, hopefully, a little bit better. Although that still requires me to find schematics. Come on, let me... Cool! Yes, it broke the shield, but when you break a shield, you still block the one hit from the axe, right? So why did I die? I don't know. Things are not entirely going well, but technically speaking, it is progress. Anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato, Tanagura, and Goddess of the Starfilled Void. Thank you both so much for the extra support. For real now, take care, everybody.